Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us tonight. This is AfterBuzz TV Snowfall with FX. We're going to be talking about Franklin getting out the drug game and more.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AfterBuzz TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
This song had nothing to do with this episode. I just like it. 1, 2, 3 to the 4. Franklin's at your door.
I think that's what
He tried to make some own lyrics.
I'm gonna make a remix.
Damn, that's not good, y'all. You gotta know that part. You gotta know that part.
I don't know.
I tell you what, Franklin wasn't G.
Yeah,
I'm not a big fan of him.
You know, Leon was G though.
Leon was G.
Leon
G
kept
tonight.
the G. Oso kept the G.
Teddy Mack kept the G.
Teddy Mack
Teddy
kept the
Mack.
G. Alejandro kept the G.
Oh, I guess it's relevant. then. It's a relevant
Alejandro's
song.
wife kept the G.
She was the top G.
She was the top
high.
G. She was.
Had the
She
Smith
was.
and Wesson, man. Start off once more again. My name is Emmanuel Wright. You can find me on Instagram at Young Camel Toe. That's YUNG Camel Toe. You can find me on all the social medias at Dear Vids.
Hey y'all, it's Porchia Carter. You can find me on all social media at Porchia Carter.
Hey guys, Chelsea Stark Jones. You can find me on social media on Twitter at BLB Playbook and on Instagram at C_S Jones.
And you guys can find me on Twitter at DeAnjilo TV and on Instagram at DeAnjilo. Hit me up. Yep.
Shots fired. I'm gonna shoot it like Franklin because Franklin was practicing shooting like this. He said, pew,
sideways.
pew,
Hey,
pew.
that's the kill, right? When you turn that way, that's like a kill shot.
He was shooting.
He
on
tried.
toys.
He was missing everything that he
It
aimed
was
for.
toys.
He got
R
one.
Us.
He got one.
The first one, what was
No,
that?
he didn't.
A
He had
McDonald's
four.
toy?
He had
Yeah, it
four
was
up
like
there.
four
He
of
hit
them.
one.
Why does he still have those toys? That's the first question.
He just picked up what he could find.
No, he had those.
He
They was in his room. They was in his room. He was like, which one I want to shoot? He's like, I ain't gonna shoot that one. My favorite.
Because y'all know he's real soft. He's probably still play with toys.
Franklin.
No.
I'm just like, I mean, I know we're gonna get into it, but like, it seems like he picked up drugs for a hobby, like how you do a sport, like for a couple weeks, and he was like, I like it. That's not for me.
He
played a
thought,
couple
but he
games.
thought that was his way out. He thought that was about to make him his money, so he can get his mama out the hood, and they can move and be on their.
He didn't realize how messy and sloppy it was
Yeah,
going to
that's
be
true.
either.
The
He was
kill.
just like,
It is the 80s. He doesn't
it's
have
like
documentaries. There's no Netflix.
Fair.
Yeah,
I guess.
he's starting it.
Yeah.
He's beginning.
He is in the beginning.
So since we're starting talking about him leaving the drug game,
Maybe.
we're not starting with that.
I mean, we can. Do y'all feel like he's actually done, or I mean,
no.
is that the end of the show? Confused a little bit.
I feel that Franklin is he's gonna take a pause on it and maybe just try and get some legit money. But once he sees that the legit money is so slow, once he's reminded of the slow money, he's gonna go back.
You think so? I think the girl, the lady, is gonna be upset with him, and he's gonna have to sell because of her. I think that's what will happen.
No.
I forgot her.
the
Claudia?
Claudia.
I think so.
She
Because
that
he
was
did-
the yeah.
And he got
I
rid
mean,
of the
but
other one.
she got other supplies. I mean, she
They
still
killed
got
him.
she still got Ray Ray and Lenny.
Oh, and he buried.
Ray and Lenny is still alive.
I guess he is still alive.
He ain't coming back. And Carvel's gone.
Carvel the booty goon. I learned.
Lenny is still alive. He
That's
just
the term.
you
The
know,
booty goon,
Yeah.
the booty
He's
bandit.
a booty
they call him the
bandit.
booty bandit.
Let's not revisit that.
Yeah, let's go.
It took me a whole week to recover from that scene.
A whole week.
Yeah.
Like I was literally like, bro,
Like
I will never watch that episode again.
the only thing, like, it was just literally the scene where he was laying on the bed and his butt was out and he just looked defeated. That's why I see that
was
visual. Yeah,
heartbreaking.
I'm telling. It's a hard
I got
time.
over that scene after I drank a Slurpee from 7-Eleven. That Slurpee brought me
That
back.
brought you back.
Oh,
Cool.
God.
Carvel? Who's that?
Where's your heart?
Huh?
Where's your heart and your compassion for
Where do you
people?
think my heart is?
Good night.
Between my legs.
All right.
You heard it here, people.
Shout out to all the booty goons out there.
I'm not one of them. I'll just say that. So we got Teddy
Some
Mack
further news.
going off into the jungle to meet up with Alejandro. I really like that. I like that
How
whole.
did he get there?
He made his way. He said he took
Hey.
a couple planes. He
Yeah.
landed in a couple areas. He had
hiking
to
along
find,
in his
you know.
Kansas City Royals.
He
That's
had
it. Find his
satellite.
way.
He had satellite,
Is that
and I'm
what
sure
it
he
was?
put a tracker on Alejandro somewhere. I mean, those were Alejandro has the rocket, so I'm sure he has some type of tracking way. He knows.
Of course,
exactly
he's
what it is.
CIA.
The CIA
He
satellites.
knew where
that's
he
what
was at.
used.
Yeah, that's what he used.
Okay,
That's
I
what he
was
used.
like, what?
He knew where to find him.
My question is, how did Teddy get in there so smoothly and clean. Like when he arrived to see Alejandro, he didn't have dirt on his face. Like he just.
That's what I mean. Like he looked like he was like a Runyon.
He had a
leash on his
arm.
Did he have a hat on?
He had a Kansas City Royals hat.
I mean, but he wasn't there as long as them.
But you're in this
She just
big
mean
ass
the
jungle.
travel
This is his
time.
first time too.
He had a leash on
You
his
don't
arm.
know where you are.
It's
Like
TV,
I
it's
look a
TV.
little
Yeah, I think
bit
that's a
messy.
TV thing.
That's a
Let
TV
that
thing.
go.
He just.
See, they wasn't thinking about throwing dirt on his face.
All right,
It looks like
like-
he just drove up there.
He like,
It's Teddy Mac. Teddy Mac don't get dirt on his face. Come on
Right.
now.
Oh, Teddy Mac
on,
too
bro.
smooth.
now
Teddy
we're
Mac too smooth for
You
dirt.
don't even need. Did he even have a bag? He didn't. Did he?
He had a
have
book bag. He had a book
He had
bag.
a book bag.
He had
Yeah.
a backpack. He had the whole nine.
Yeah.
His
He had a
toiletries.
PB
He had his J's. Y'all saw his J's. They
I
was
know,
clean though.
he
Untouched.
clean. Like, bruh, like where'd
Fresh
you
out the
drop
box.
into? Oh, like,
He probably didn't travel through the dirt that much.
Teddy Mac. Oh, in the jungle, he didn't
Yeah,
touch
he-
no dirt.
I'm saying not that much. He probably
There was-
just landed in whatever his plane that he
Oh,
took.
my
He
God.
probably
There-
just landed there and just so happened to get out. And little boy found him.
VIP
There was a red
treatment.
carpet that just
Yeah.
showed him where Alejandro was.
Clean grass and everything.
All right. But I like Teddy Mac with the what do we call them? Nicaraguans? What exactly are they? I want to call them Nicaraguans.
Israeli, I thought.
No,
No.
no, they're Nicaraguan.
Oh, okay.
Nicaraguans.
I'm wrong.
I don't know how to pronounce that.
I don't want y'all to say that wrong.
Nicaraguan.
You want to say Nicaraguans?
I'm not saying it at all. But
All
I'm
right,
just saying.
Nicaraguans.
They could just be, Alejandro people.
Okay,
His
Nicaraguans.
people.
So,
All right.
Teddy went into that community the right way. He started speaking their language. He started
Yeah.
asking questions
He
about.
knew what to do.
Yeah.
He started finding
his
stuff out. He's CIA.
His CIA knowledge kind of started to pick up. Where
Agreed.
it's like, as before, he was a little timid and shy, but now he's kind of coming into his own.
And then he was able to find out information quick. So like he talked to Alejandro's wife. That was the first person. Oh, after the kid, he ends up talking to Alejandro's wife. It's crazy how he just know to talk to Alejandro's wife.
Well, he
He didn't know that was his
Yeah, I
wife
know,
at
but
first.
She came to him. Yeah.
Right, but still though, he was in the circle of power immediately. You know what I mean? Because I mean, Alejandro knows who he is, but his compadres don't know who he is.
I mean, but his wife, like she's definitely a ride or die. So if
Yeah.
somebody just randomly comes into the camp and my husband say he okay, I'm about to figure this man out just to make sure he okay, so I can backtrack anything that my husband may not have found out about him.
Yeah.
So
I
I
never
feel like
thought
she
about
had a plan.
Yeah,
Like,
and he
she's
came
smart
in.
and
He came in
initiative, yeah.
making commands, talking about let's get rid of the serial numbers. It's kind of like, and she noticed that they didn't like each other, so she, like you said, probably just doing her
Right.
research.
Yeah, she just handling her business as a wife. Like, I got your back, husband, in case he got some stuff going on.
And I also like the paper, the bribe that Teddy did to the old lady cooking food.
Yeah, how he know?
She
Like they
went
ain't say she ain't
You know what I
say she ain't
mean?
say nothing.
He
He
say
was like,
nothing. He's like, oh, here you go. Here's some money.
You know that.
What's she gonna do
You
with
don't
that money
know
in the
that.
jungle?
I mean, they're not in the jungle all the
family.
time.
They
But how did
send
he know
stuff to
that
the
she had that
family.
info?
Where they,
'Cause
where,
she's
where
the
they
one
at when they not in the
that's
jungle,
making
D'Angelo?
everything.
I'm not gonna have this conversation with you.
Where they at when they not in the
I'm not gonna have this
jungle?
conversation with you. Mm-mm.
Where are they? he said that they're not in the jungle all the time. So I want to know, D'Angelo, where are they when they not
You
in the
just gonna
jungle?
call me out on live TV? That's what you're gonna do?
Oh,
I didn't say it. I'm just confused.
Thanks for putting me on the spot. Let's move on.
they in the jungle. All right, stop tripping.
Hey, like goodness, great. Way
That's
to,
where they
way
at.
to have my back.
They
Right.
climbing trees. I didn't even know what y'all was talking
I knew
about.
that.
They
Nobody
climbing
heard
trees.
it.
You agreeing with me?
Now
That's what
everybody
you doing.
They was climbing trees and speaking English.
Right.
Oh, that's another thing too. Why does Teddy speak so good of Spanish, but he always uses English? Like he'll start with Spanish and he'll be cool, he'll be smooth. He even corrected a lady in Spanish.
Made her talk slower though.
He said he
He
learned in
did.
high school.
In
He told the
college.
kid that in college. Yeah.
He's CIA. They gotta know language, man.
Probably.
They gotta know
that
a
plays
lot of
role.
stuff.
Yeah.
All right. How long you think Teddy's gonna stay in the jungle?
Well,
They
they're
bouncing
already
Teddy
already.
out of there. They
Yeah,
about to
they
do.
leaving.
Nah, but I mean like, I'm assuming he's gonna come back at some point in time.
I don't think he's coming
For what?
back.
Yeah,
I
he-
think he's going to run the operations in LA, but I think the only reason why he went there was to get those serial numbers off those rocket
And
launchers.
Alejandro had left him, so.
And yeah, I don't think he's gonna go back to it.
I think
though.
he's gonna come
You think
back.
so?
I
I don't
think
think
he's
he.
gonna
I
come
don't think he has a reason to. Alejandro's the one that's doing all the work over there.
But I think.
I think he got a heart of compassion for the people that's out there.
No,
in the
he's
jungle.
not gonna. He's not gonna come back for that reason. I mean, that would be like a side reason. I think just being out there and seeing what these drugs are actually doing for Alejandro's people and just like the country in general and just the whole communism thing. Because the kid was like, "Man, fuck the commies," you know what I mean? I mean, he was one of them, but just like that whole rhetoric, I think he wants to explore that. He's just interested in it. It seemed like he was having a good old time in the jungle.
Man, look, he was out there scraping metal.
He looked like Rambo.
Scraping metal and trying to figure it out. I don't think he was having that good of a time. And then they killed the little boy, so he was real sad at the end for that.
Alejandro's wife killed the little boy.
She's bad.
She took him
Like
out.
a goon.
I told y'all, she his ride or die. She got his back.
He had to go.
That's all Teddy had to tell them, that the little boy y'all think running around this mug, y'all talking about his daddy died, he lying, he a spy. That's all she had to know, because she got her husband back. She don't need nobody in the camp who could possibly mess this up or get them killed. She on the lookout. She got his back. She had to take him out.
Kudos to Teddy too for putting that together. Like,
He's smart.
He's smart.
He
but
may
like,
act a little weird, but
yeah,
he's smart.
that's something we've never seen from him before. Is actually doing detective work, police work, and like being on top of his game.
But he know how to use his brain and his words though, because like how the way he got Ivy at the end of that one episode when he persuaded him by telling him how much of a lunatic he was. It's just like now, like he knows how to use his intellect and his words with things. So
maybe
he get people.
Maybe his lady leaving too is less distractions for him. Now he's fully focused
so
on
messed
everything.
up when Alejandro's wife was like, "You have kids," and his no.
I know how you forget that.
Teddy Max a Mac.
No, you don't forget you have a
He
child.
ain't got no time for no kids.
No, I was like,
For no baby kids. No.
got your
man.
child.
Yeah.
I don't think he forgot. I just think he's trying to be in a
push it
different
out.
zone
Push it
in
out.
his brain because he had to leave him. His wife told him, like, you choose the coke or you choose the family, and he chose the coke.
Chose
so.
the cocaine.
Cocaine.
Because Teddy Mac is macking. Anyway, speaking of ride or dies, Franklin got him a ride or die. Leon.
Hey.
I'm just playing. Yeah, they
No,
got it.
he is right.
They right.
Without
Man.
Leon, Franklin would be dead.
No
yes,
doubt.
Franklin
No
would
doubt
be
about it.
Especially with
dead.
that car scene. He's not ready to kill nobody.
Think he figured that out today?
Yeah.
See, I think that Franklin, prediction-wise, I think he's gonna get himself back in the drug game, but Leon's gonna be his muscle, essentially.
Leon
Leon's
gotta
gonna
be. He can't do it. He can't do it without him.
Franklin's
Like,
not the type.
first
to,
of all, they were so stupid for not tying this man
I'm so
hands
irritated
or
by that.
anything.
He
up.
could have
Like,
got all the money back if he didn't mess up the upholstery.
Yeah, they shot the,
yeah.
if he didn't shoot up the back seat.
Right.
But that was Leon dumb self. Shooting up the back seat.
But just not tying him up or just not
In general.
knocking him out.
Or maybe
just
killing him while he was
just
out,
kill
knocked
him.
out,
Yeah,
drunk.
just
Like,
kill him.
Yeah.
come on,
before when he wasn't moving.
They
you
probably
know
didn't
what
want
I
no
mean?
blood
Their
in the trunk.
purpose to go to Avi's house, though, was that so that Avi would kill him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Who was?
they're
Yeah,
Who was here? He
They
robbed.
wanted Ivy to do his
move.
dirty work. I'd be like, you
Such
trying
a
to make your
pop
enemies
move.
my enemies?
Right,
He
I'd
like,
be
bro,
like, y'all
take this
tripping.
shovel, get up out of here.
Yeah. Get this on my porch.
Y'all tripping.
He let him down smooth though.
Hey, Ivy got him a little chocolate.
Ooh,
Look at
I
that.
know.
I think that's gonna be a thing.
A
Like,
little
Chocolate
chocolate.
I think she's gonna know his mother somehow. I feel like it'll get back to his mom. I feel like we saw her too many times for her to not be important going forward.
Well, the second time he was just checking her out.
They was looking at each other. I feel like they know each other.
Wait a second. Avi got himself a female. He's not homo no
Yeah,
more.
y'all are
We was wrong
wrong.
in that prediction.
Yeah.
Oh, he could be bi.
I mean, he could be.
Carvel.
Yeah, Carvel, obviously.
Or maybe
Carvel had
he's
a
trying to
female
learn
in his
tennis.
lap.
Huh?
Maybe he's just trying to learn how to play tennis.
Yeah, that's what he's trying
His
to do.
tennis teacher.
Yeah.
Good night. He like his chocolate.
That's how you say it. Say it one more time for the people. Say it to the mic though. One more time, please.
No. All right.
Awkward silence. Chocolate latte. Sound like Oso when you said that. Saying that.
Good night.
Hey, Oso's my man. No homo, but Oso
He got
out
real
here,
high.
He really out here just crushing skulls with his bare hands.
Hey.
And he's still not smashing old grandpa or old grandma, Lucia.
Don't call her old
She
grandma.
old grandma.
I mean,
Does
her
not look
attire
right.
tonight was
Stress.
Yo,
unacceptable.
she had some
She
can be stressed, but she
Skechers
needs to
from
put some-
1960 on. I appreciate
She
that.
had on this little
Mismatched
long,
patterns.
long flamingo-looking skirt.
She could do the skirt if she had a cuter top.
She just looked tired.
The
didn't
top
look
was
right.
ridiculous.
I mean, she did almost just get killed.
She did.
Somebody was standing on top of her, choking her out. I mean,
That's
maybe
true.
that takes an effect on
Yeah,
people.
so how did it go? How did it all go wrong? Weren't they just gonna go in there and kill him? Like Enrique.
Well, Enrique's
I
a
mean,
killer.
but
Yeah.
that's
you
what
know,
Oso
big
said.
ass Oso guy isn't Oso bigger? Wasn't he bigger than Enrique?
Yeah,
They
also,
just-
did we see that scene?
We
No,
didn't
we
see it. They
didn't.
just
Okay.
picked it up with the trunk.
After.
They gotta show that scene. They gotta.
Because like immediately you knew something was wrong when she was like washing her hair and
Right.
like feeling stuff. So
They
and
was all
he
beat
had
up.
like the scratches in the back. So
Yeah.
you're like, what? What happened? But for it to turn like 3-1, and Enrique
Whoa.
was winning at some point was kind
This
of
is true.
He's
like
a
what
killer.
happened.
Enrique probably froze up, like she said. Like she called him.
Okay.
out.
Pedro
Pedro,
did
excuse me.
freeze up,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like, wouldn't you just go in there? And
Pedro
shoot him and
froze
be
up.
done?
Also can't do stuff with his hands. Apparently he loses his fights. And she's a whole woman.
But
like,
he knocked him out with his hands. That's what she said. So he must have did something. Right?
Yeah.
It just probably went wrong.
Right,
Shit go
like,
I
wrong.
just want to know how it
when
went
you
wrong.
get up
I
off
wish
the
we saw
floor,
that.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
if it
when
was
you get up
three
off the
of
floor
them-
and you realize somebody knocked you out and it's life or death, of course you're gonna strangle them with your bare hands. It's life or death. But walking into the fight, he wasn't ready, clearly, and he used his weak wrestling skills and he lost that
You
first
never
round.
know.
You don't know what
messed
happened.
up. Pedro's cell phone could have gone off.
Right. Anything could have happened.
Or his beeper. They didn't have cell phones.
beeper.
I'm not about to play with you in this beeper. If the beeper went off, Pedro wouldn't have been there. You see how fast when his beeper go off, he out. That's 911 call. Daddy call it. I'm out.
Pedro weak.
Yeah, that's what.
I want to see Pedro die.
Whoa.
He
I wanna
probably
see Pedro
will. He
die.
probably will.
I think he's gonna be the one to kind of mess everything up for
Yeah,
Lucia
but
Oso and themselves.
I hope
but-
Lucia does take him out.
I feel like he lied when he came back. I
That
don't
everything
feel
went
like
okay.
everything
That's
is
a good
okay.
point. Yeah.
Like
That could happen.
he came back and he's like, oh well, yeah, they think Enrique rolled out with the money because homeboy came back 3 hours after we did. But my thing is like 3 hours after y'all did y'all have time to clean up his house and make sure wasn't
Well, I
no
think
blood
that-
around? Like the back of her head bursted up. He got a whole slash in his back. So y'all mean to tell me no blood was found? Y'all cleaned all of that up, and then on top of that, you rolling up to your daddy crib in somebody else's car, and you think he about to think nothing going on? No, he probably followed them to where they at, and we don't see what happens after he comes to the house, so we don't know. But I really believe like he lied and everything is not okay because he was looking funny when they left.
Well, what would benefit him from lying?
Right.
Yeah.
What's the benefit of
He's-
lying?
Not scaring Lucia.
No.
He'd be dead.
He's the scary
Yeah,
one. If
yeah.
anybody here is
He'd be
scary,
the one
it'd be
that's-
him.
I'm saying he don't want to let her down because she told him what to do when he left, and he probably slipped up.
If he slipped up, he'd be dead.
Yeah, I think he
Unless
did.
he lied in his slip up.
I think
Yeah,
he kept
I think
it
he-
one.
I mean, I think
Yeah.
his daddy vicious, but I don't think his daddy that vicious to kill him right on the spot. I think he want to know how his son is lying and then torture him for lying first,
We'll see.
because he is a little cray cray.
Okay. All right, I had a question about Franklin and let's go back to Franklin and Leon. So they driving in that car. They didn't bring no snacks, no water, or nothing. How they make it?
They didn't
all the
bring.
way
Hold on.
into the-
They didn't bring
you know
no
how
gas
far-
can.
You know how far they went to the Mojave Desert?
Yeah, it's a pretty long.
I don't
drive.
know where that's at.
And then they chased Carvel, shot him, found the car again, and drove back. All good
There might be a gas station off the road.
in Mojave Desert like
Is this
that.
really
Maybe
what we're
just like
talking
one
about?
gas station.
I didn't see no
I
gas
noticed
can
things
or
like
nothing.
this.
It could have just been like one straight a gas station.
And why the construction worker wasn't doing no
He
construction?
didn't give no fuck.
He just had the sign that says stop, slow down, but nobody was working over there. It was just
There
cones.
was a truck driving back, wasn't there?
No, there was nothing. It was just cones.
Anyways,
I'm just saying the Mojave Desert was sketch.
what got me about the whole drive is like they were driving for hours, but they didn't have no plan about how they're gonna do anything. Like what? They just
Not
don't
built for the
think.
game,
They
dog.
don't think.
They
Yeah.
not. That's why Leon like, bro. I'm the one with the ideas. What you got going on? What is it?
Leon more built for the game than
Well, because
Franklin.
that's what he came from. He just got a juvie, so like that's
No, he
it.
came from a loving family who loves him, like who all just they're there and they're happy.
And
he
you know-
he just decided to act like that on his
You
own.
notice how Leon got two. I mean, okay, no fair. Leon got 2 shots straight to the head.
To him.
Bam, bam.
Yeah, not-
Got it.
That's
First
it?
2 shots. How many shots did Franklin need? On the toys.
Yeah, that's what I said. That,
But
this is who
Franklin-
Leon is.
He's not a
Man,
killer, man.
Franklin
This is who
in
Leon
this whole
is.
gun
This is what he's
situation,
come
he
from.
about stupid as I don't know.
He's just
what.
not a killer. It's all good.
I think Franklin needs to go talk to Oso. Get some of that.
No,
inner
Franklin
killer.
need to stay out the drug game and go to school.
So what? Oh, you suggest he goes to
Go
school?
back to that store
Yeah.
he work at.
I think Franklin needs to be a rapper, man.
What's
night.
He is smooth with the words, though.
No, he's smooth with the words. He's been through the drug game. He has had the money.
He has enough
He
stories
got-
to
That's
he
a
tell.
got stories to tell. You know?
Okay.
It's the 80s.
Make
you know
himself
what I mean?
easy.
Oh.
now
Y'all know
that-
some of them be making them stories up. Everybody ain't from the drug game who be rapping about it.
And he could be real in these streets.
Hey, he put the work in for 2 weeks. Oh my God.
Boone's Liquor, brought to you by Boone's Liquor. I want to see Miss Parker in the next episode.
You're probably
Yeah,
gonna
where's she
see
at? I
her.
do miss her though.
Where's she at?
She's
Man?
scared of him.
Where's Jermaine
No,
at?
she not.
Jerome, I mean.
Jerome.
Jerome.
Jerome. What they up to?
He's somewhere taking care of Louis strung out. So
You think he's
let me not call her strung out. She's probably doing fine.
Yeah? You just gonna switch it?
She's probably doing
Switch up.
fine. Yeah, because I don't want to talk bad about her. She
As a
good.
person or as
She
an
good
actor?
with me. She's good with me.
Okay. This fictional character is good with you. All right.
Yeah, she good.
I'm glad that
I'm
worked out.
I'm saying though, because like she got Franklin back. She took him to the plug, then she got him the gun. She got his back. Like she even was gonna drop him off at the corner to talk to his daddy if he wanted to, but he didn't want to. So,
Yeah, I wonder if his dad's gonna
but
come
she
back
got
into
love
the
for
mix.
Franklin. Huh?
His dad. We only saw him that first episode.
Yeah,
so
we
I'm
need to see
wondering
that
when
again. I want to see
There's
where
There's
that's
gonna be a
go.
reason why he's gonna come back.
Yeah.
But I wonder in what capacity he's gonna be back in.
Probably almost dying.
Maybe.
Franklin got to save him, put him on his couch,
Who
give him
knows?
water and bread.
Yeah.
I can see that scene.
I don't know, but this episode today was real interesting.
Avi lets Franklin go very easily.
I didn't think that was gonna happen. I thought he was gonna tell him no. I thought he was okay. Can I get out? And he was gonna be like, "Get out." No, take these 3 kilos and
Right.
go get
Someone
me
give
my
me my
money.
money. Right.
Yeah, blood
That's what I
in,
thought,
blood
too.
out. Like,
I thought that was gonna happen, but he was just like, "You lasted longer than I thought." Like, bro, what?
To me, watching it, it kind of felt like Avi and Franklin had this like mentor-mentee type relationship.
Yeah, Avi loves him.
he had an internship. He had a coke
And
internship.
did
it
have
was
a coke
like,
internship.
like when he first came with the struggle, he's like, here's your shovel, and he's telling him you need better gloves, you need to have you do this, and that. And it kind of seemed like he wanted to like teach him a little bit, and so
He loves
I
Franklin.
think so, and I think the reason why I let him go so easily is because I think he has a feeling he's gonna come back, and that's why he didn't fight it. So
Okay.
that's what I think, because I did initially I was like, why isn't he telling him to go sell his stuff again?
I mean, of
But I
course
think
he coming
knows.
back.
Yeah, but I think Avi kind of knows that. Like,
You know,
okay,
like-
he's with time, he's gonna need something, and he's gonna be back here.
Look, he gotta be back. This man, he ain't got no job. He ain't got no money.
He
He don't
at
got
least be
no
the lookout.
bike. He don't got no car. And his mama like, well, yeah, look out, cool, and let Leon do it.
What? Oh yeah. Frank. Well,
Like, they can
Frank will be the lookout. Yeah.
They can switch roles.
Who?
Yeah,
They coming.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
Fez. It's Teddy Mac.
Or no, Leon could be the lookout because
No.
Franklin is cool with going in the club. Claudia trusts him. She ain't about to deal with no hot head like Leon.
Well, you know, Leon's a hothead just because he hasn't had that practice though. Like I feel like Leon could learn quickly too.
He need a haircut, man. That afro be, I swear, it just
For the
be
80s
pissing me
though?
off. I'm like,
See, you giving it a 2017 spin. What about the 80s?
oh right, I forgot it's the 80s.
He's
Yeah.
probably fresh. Everyone likes him.
That's like the original Afro scene. Like it hasn't.
His not right. He needs to get a lineup
need
or
some cocoa
something.
butter.
He need to get his ends clipped. I don't know. Like
Uncle Jerome, his Jerry curl is my favorite hairdo on the show.
He's rocking them J. Cole's too. I like it.
I'm
It's good
about
look.
it.
Cool.
I think my favorite haircut is Franklin's
Yeah, mine too. Cause it's regular.
because he's matching. You know, I taught him how to do that.
Is that why you
Good
take a
night,
picture of Franklin
because
to your
yours
barber?
is way lower than his.
This is true.
You know what? It was longer last week,
Good night.
so don't worry about it.
I'm not about to play with you.
All right, y'all got any last thoughts about this episode before we move into predictions? Anything y'all want to say?
Let me check my notes.
You got notes?
Yeah.
8. Okay. Oh, you
check
got
my
notes. What you got?
Oh, no,
3
we talked about
Stupid
everything.
Killed Enrique. Also got coke in his back. Hold on, what you
Yeah,
talking
throw,
about?
throw her under the bus.
Yeah,
Let's
let
read
me
the
see,
notes
let me
out
see your
loud.
notes.
Yeah,
Oh, why you turn your phone off?
She locked it real quick.
Cause I called them the 3 stupids. Like I don't want you to read my
Why
notes.
you
'cause
got
I be-
also on your
I got
screensaver?
Good
Butt
night.
naked? Why you on
First
screensaver
of all, this
look
man
like
has
that?
never been butt naked.
How
And
you
my
know that?
screensaver is me.
How you know that?
It's me.
They can't see that.
Can y'all see my
Little
screensaver?
thumbnail.
It's me.
All right, this is All right, we're gonna move on to predictions.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
This is weird.
Who got the first prediction? Who's doing it?
You?
It's me.
Yeah.
All right, I predict that I'm predicting that Franklin is gonna go to a regular 9 to 5. He's gonna be fed up. He's gonna realize that slow money is no money,
Hey.
and he's gonna
Bars.
go back to the drug game, or he's gonna become a pimp, or even better, a rapper.
If it becomes a rapper, you need to be a writer.
Okay,
That's the best production of all time.
Hire me. John Singleton, I got your back.
Hey.
Okay, so I think Franklin is going to want to come back to the drug game, but I'm not sure how he's going to want to come back. I believe that Leon and probably homegirl going to want in. You know, his Miss Parker homegirl. I think they both going to want in. Like, they both going to want some money. I believe that Claudia is going to either try to find Franklin to see where he at with her re-up, or she's going to get in contact with Lenny and Ray Ray and try to figure this out. And then I believe Ray Ray's probably going to try to come back and get revenge. And then Carvel people going to come back and try to find out, you know, what happened to Carvel. And they going to probably try to take Franklin out too. So he going to have to get in the drug game to get some money to move about the hood so he ain't got to deal with them no more.
Okay, so I think that, yeah, Franklin's definitely going back to Avi. I don't know if it's any of those capacities that you guys just mentioned, but I do think that he's gonna have that itch to be that guy for some reason. And then Teddy is going to continue to come into his own like he has in this past episode. He's going to be more on top of it and be that better connection, better relationship, I think, with Alejandra as well. I don't think they're going to see eye to eye on a lot, but I think that they're going to have like some type of like working respect for one another. And then I think Pedro's going to be the one that kind of ruins it all for him, Lucia, and Oso. In the preview for next week, Pedro keeps putting Oso in front of his dad, and Oso isn't a talker whatsoever. So I think Pedro's like recklessness is going to be their downfall and is going to mess up whatever operation that they think they're going to have going on.
Yeah, I think Pedro's going to mess it. I do think he's going to end up dead at some point. Like, maybe not next episode, but like by the end of the season, because either his father or the girl. Lucia, one of the two, well, maybe even
or Oso.
Yeah, like he's just too many variables that involves him dying. I don't think Franklin's gonna want to go back. I think something's gonna happen to make him go back into the situation, and it's gonna involve money, somebody owing money somewhere. I don't know if I just think it's gonna be with Claudia more so than Avi, because Avi just seems a little bit more chill. And yeah, actually, that's my two predictions.
Maybe Franklin's mom, like maybe she's short on money, and Franklin needs to help.
Yeah.
With something or
yeah, something gonna send him crawling back. We don't know what yet, but something gonna send him crawling back. And I believe like he done made a lot of enemies. Even though he think he out, he done made some enemies in these 2-day process that he decided to do this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm interested in seeing what Lenny and Ray Ray gonna do.
Yeah, they have.
You know what I mean?
Man, Lenny, he dang near in a coma. Okay.
No, I think Lenny gonna jump back because Lenny is a killer too.
I mean, he gonna jump back,
well,
but
no,
he ain't gonna be the same.
gone, so it's like he has
but
no one to fear.
He doesn't
really.
know that.
Yeah,
And I think too,
he didn't got nobody to protect his booty from.
Here's the other thing too. I feel like if Lenny wasn't tied up in the house, you know what I mean, and Carvel didn't have like the drop on him, like with the gun. If it was just Lenny and Carvel walking in the street, that would be a scuffle. Like Lenny's not a punk. The whole time he was like, nah, like F you, spitting in his face and stuff like that. So I think, yeah, sure, Lenny got raped, but Lenny's not thinking that way.
You don't think that took him out
No.
of... Really?
No.
I
see.
disagree with that, because seeing him afterwards and seeing how beat up he was...
It just happened.
I don't know, but
That
it's like,
fool's
why
scarred
would you...
for life.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta let Lenny get a Slurpee.
What?
How he got a Slurpee.
How he got a Slurpee.
No, thank you.
Lenny drink a Slurpee.
That's a good metaphor.
About it. You know what I mean? You gotta let him
needs
go
to have
play
that moment.
PlayStation
Yes.
real quick. Give him a week, maybe a month.
Or a year.
Go to a club. Go travel to Argentina. I don't know. But he's gonna forget about it at some point in time.
That fool's scarred for life. Ain't no forget.
And here's another thing too about Lenny and the whole thing. The only two people who know about it is Leon
and Franklin.
It's not like the whole hood knows. Oh, Carvel.
I mean, somebody had to walk in and untie him if he's still alive.
Well, Ray probably would. He's the only person that's coming and check on him.
Yeah.
So Ray knows maybe.
Who knows? Yeah, he could be on Get Back. So.
Ray probably had to clean up his booty.
I think that if anyone were to get back at Franklin for it, it would be Ray more than it would be Lenny.
Oh, no, it's definitely going to be Lenny.
Well, if Ray Ray's in it, then Lenny's going to be
No, it's definitely going to be Lenny.
I could see that, though. I could see them being
like,
on
you're
Get
my
Back.
boy. I'm gonna get him for you.
That's gonna
What
be
about
Ray.
what about
crazy
all the
one. No, Lenny
Carvel
was a crazy
people though?
one.
Lenny was a crazy one.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's what I'm saying. Lenny going to get
true.
back. You're not going to just get raped I mean, you gonna drink a Slurpee, but you gonna come back.
Yeah, after you have your moment.
What
yeah.
about Carvel people? All the people that was with Carvel.
Slurpees help, right? Slurpees. I don't work for 7-Eleven people. I'm not trying to like, they just had that free 7-Eleven Slurpee days, and I went to like 6 7-Elevens, got Slurpees. That is fire.
Really?
The pina colada with the banana mix, flames.
7-Eleven sent us some Slurpees. But anyway, so what y'all think about Carvel people? Them people he was with. Y'all think they gonna come after Franklin and Leon?
Nah, I don't think they brothers.
No.
I don't think they like
think
tight
they
like
was
that.
doing it.
Y'all don't think they care?
They was just
Not
there.
like that.
Yeah, they probably all goons.
Yeah, goons.
They not gonna notice that he gone and be like, what
I
is
don't
it?
notice, but I don't think they care
close
enough.
enough.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
not like.
They're not gonna go, oh my God, where's Carvel? They'll probably say like, wait, you locked up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be it.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. Well, you heard it here, folks. Once again, I'm Emmanuel Wright. You can find me on Instagram at Young Camel Toe. Everywhere else, I am Dervis. That's DERWITZ.
It's Porchia Carter. You can find me on all social media at Porchia Carter. Thank y'all so much for watching.
Hey guys, Chelsea Stark Jones. You can find me on Twitter at the LD Playbook and on Instagram at C_S Jones.
And I'm DeAnjilo Friday. Hit me up on Twitter at DeAnjilo TV, at DeAnjilo on Instagram. As always, thank you for commenting on the YouTube and giving us your thoughts on the show. Keep up with that and give us the ratings.
Keep it up with the comments.
Please.
Man. I like the comments.
Yes.
I try. I'm Emmanuel Wright. I'll be like Emmanuel Wright approves of this episode. I'm trying to get back to y'all. Oh, and to the dude that was talking about take the mics away from the African queens.
Stop.
Don't bring that up right now. No.
We can't do that. We gotta keep the mics because we gotta talk and y'all gotta hear us.
That's the important thing.
All right, I think we all right.
I was just trying to tell them. I wasn't gonna do nothing dumb. They don't trust me. I was going to keep
Cool.
I said breasts.
Bye bye.
All right, deuces.
Good night.
My goodness.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.